Hi, I'm Mike Crabb.
And I'm Laurie Schultz. Welcome to the show.
We'll have some caffeinated conversation.
And maybe some special guests along the way.
Who knows where the conversation will go? You're out for coffee with Mike and Laurie. Hello, friends, and welcome to a new episode of Out for Coffee.
With Mike and Laurie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Feels like it's been a moment. We've had a few live episodes. We had some time off with me doing my show, Rob doing his shows. How have you been?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing really well. I've got a lot of new things on the go, which is some of our news that we're here to share about today as well too. But to share that I have stepped into a new role professionally. I have taken over the position of general manager for the Woodstock Chamber of Commerce. And I am very much looking forward to, sinking my teeth in and making a lot of good opportunity here in our community through that role.
Congratulations, Mikey.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
I I feel that my experience through United Way and especially through the theater have certainly well positioned me for a role like this. So I'm grateful for all those opportunities and excited to start some new things. So I got that to look forward to.
Yes, you do. Oh, can you hear Ribeye barking?
Is that what that was? I thought it was Rob drinking his drink. It sounded like chugging.
His ginger ale in quotation marks.
Yeah. How's your ginger ale, Rob?
Listen, it's not bad. There I am. Yeah, it's a lovely. As I said, it's a Coors Light ginger ale.
Yeah.
Looks like a urine sample.
It's the TV, eh?
It's the lovely shade of amber.
The webcam thing. It's yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Mike.
Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate that.
Yeah, good for you.
How was your performing? You had a good time out with your band?
Had a great time. Yeah. We were was it last week? I guess so. It seems like forever ago, but probably was just last week. We were in California with the Seeger Band for a week, and we had several shows down there around the Modesto and Sacramento area.
Amazing.
And yeah, I'm in beautiful, beautiful part of the world, I guess.
Is that a place you've been to before? Any of those areas?
Well, I had sort of been past Sacramento once or twice, but yeah, it was a bit of a new experience.
Very cool.
Yeah, very nice. Great weather, obviously, and even for beginning of March, end of February, but yeah, it was good. We had great shows down there. I think we did 3 or 4. I can't remember now, but they were pretty well all sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we were very happy. We were in one venue where the local, because we always chat up the local folks in the venue. Like there's most of the theaters we go, unlike Theater Woodstock. These are much larger venues, and so they have tech staff on staff.
Right.
And so we're always chatting them up, and it's always very interesting to find out who was on the stage like last night and who's going to be on the stage tomorrow. Yeah, we've been in the middle of some very interesting scenarios. But the one venue was saying they've been doing tribute bands for like since COVID, since they started back doing COVID. And we said we've had all kinds of every variety of tribute bands, from hard rock tributes to Elvis tributes to Neil Diamond to Elton John, all a whole variety of tribute acts. And they said that the biggest crowd we've had to date since COVID, since coming back, was about 400 people. We sold the place out at 850 seats.
Rob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're pretty pleased about that.
You should be. Congratulations.
Yes, you should. Yeah.
There's a feather in your cap.
Shows are going great,
Oh man,
very well received, and audiences are very, very warm. It's nice.
Have you
That
guys ever heard from Bob Seger? Like, has he ever come up to
No,
the show?
no, never have. No. I mean, there are several of us around doing his material. There are several other cover bands. Um, a couple of them are Canadian, and but no, I don't think any of us have actually.
Want me to do something about that?
Oh, please, could you? Yeah,
Want me to
thank
talk
you.
one for you?
I would appreciate
I
that.
can be very persuasive.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
Yet sometimes just not persuasive enough.
aw.
Yeah, yeah.
I do my best.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I'm sure you do.
Well,
But
congratulations, Rob. That's
one of these
amazing.
days we might run into him. That'd be kind of interesting to run into him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Would you be nervous though if he was in the audience?
Um, I suppose, I don't know. I mean, maybe some of the other guys might. Certainly the guy who does the front man and sings Bob's part. I would imagine his name's Darren.
Yeah.
I would imagine he would be most. I mean, if any of us were a little iffy about, Bob himself sitting in the audience, maybe it'd be him. But
Yeah.
the closest we came was one night we there. If you know Bob Seger at all, he had a saxophone player in his band, and he went by the name of Alto Reed, which of course was not his real name; it's his stage name.
Oh.
But he passed away in December of 2020, so not too long ago actually. And the one night we were doing a concert, and this woman came up to us, and it was his widow.
Ah,
Oh.
And she was extremely complimentary to the band, and how much she enjoyed the show, and the music did all the guys proud, of course. And she talked about her husband, and so yeah, that was closest we've come, I guess.
that's incredible.
Yeah, kind of neat.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
cool.
certainly a feather in your cap for something like that. That's a great memory for her as well too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, we got some nice, got a nice chance to take some pictures and do that kind of thing. So
Oh, that's awesome.
That's nice.
Well, congratulations, Rob. I'm glad.
Very
We're glad you're home
nice.
safe and sound.
yes, home again. Oh, for another little while, and then
What's next?
I'm heading out. Well, next weekend I'm going to Fort Wayne, Indiana, but I think that's a one-night show. And then after that, I'm going back to the East Coast, going back to
Ooh,
Brunswick and Nova Scotia
nice.
for a week, maybe 10 days, depends what the schedule is now. We're hoping that they have dug out from all that snow that the East Coast got.
Yeah, they got a ton of that.
They sure did. Oh yeah. Friends of ours were showing us pictures of the snow, 3/4 away up the garage door.
That's unreal.
Oh my
And we
God.
hardly had anything. this winter.
There was parts of it that were just really, really deep. And of course, it's his name is Mark, and he asked Mark, he says, there's no point even going out there, because you can shovel the driveway, but where the heck are you going to go?
Yeah.
You can drive to the end of the driveway, and that's because the rest of the place is, dealing with the whole thing too. So
That's wild.
it was pretty something. So anyway, we're really hoping that's all gone.
Yeah. We've been so lucky this winter.
Oh yeah. We were just like moments ago at the pizza place to pick up a pizza. And I'm standing there waiting for my pizza. I chat with the guy who's also standing waiting for his. And we're commenting about the sunshine is just streaming in the glass, big glass window in the front of the pizza place. And he says, yeah, my wife got up this morning. She says, oh, I feel a little cold. And he says, you are not cold. Yesterday was like really warm.
Yeah.
It was only a couple of degrees, but he said, you're not cold. It's like, because it's not the first time. I said to him, well, quite often we've traveled on March break. When my wife worked for Board of Education, we would always travel March break. And it just seemed that every year for a while there, we were either leaving here in the midst of a storm, or we were arriving back at the end of March break to a storm.
Well, hey,
it's one or the other.
March break hasn't even started yet, so let's not.
But no, I don't think we have any concerns about.
Don't tempt fate.
No. I think we're doing fine.
Don't ruin this for me, Rob.
But I said it's amazing how spoiled we get, right?
Yeah.
Because you're right. We have not had winter like at all.
No. And I pay somebody to do my my driveway and the
Yeah.
sidewalks in the
Yeah.
winter.
Mhm.
Last year, I was paying a company and they wanted to be paid per time, like per
Okay.
shovel.
Mm.
And it was quite dear, quite
Yes,
expensive.
last year would have been, sure.
But just the rate was very expensive.
Okay, okay.
So I'm like, about 10 shovels this whole winter.
Oh,
That's all I can afford.
yeah,
So this year, I got a neighbor.
yeah,
I won't tell you who, CRA. I won't tell you who it is, but I gave him some cash,
yeah, yeah,
and I gave him a decent amount of cash.
yeah. He's probably still sitting on it because
He is. I think he's only been to my house 3 times
that's right.
the whole winter. But you know what? To me, that was like an insurance policy.
Oh, well,
I knew
that's it.
here it is. Knock yourself out. Here's the
Yeah,
cash. Now I know that
yeah,
no matter what, he has me covered.
yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, he got the better end of the deal this year, but you never
sure.
know. If
Yeah.
he's interested, and why wouldn't he be next year? If he's interested, then maybe next year he'll have to do it twice a day for a month.
Make it up.
It's, it's like any other kind of insurance.
Of course.
You hope you'll never use it.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, well, there's a good example. Talk about insurance, not to sort of sidetrack the conversation here, but we had our insurance guy. We have a guy, believe it or not, we have a guy for that. But he's looked after our various insurances for a while, and he said, "Yeah, by the way, your life insurance policy, like my wife and I both have a policy, but it's coming due." Like, and I said, "Really?" He said, "Well, yeah, there were, sad to say, they were just 30-year policies." And I'm thinking, you got to be kidding.
Then what?
Yeah, well, then it's done. The policy's done. At 30 years, it's done.
Can you cash it out
Oh,
beforehand?
no, there's no cash value to it. It wasn't whatever
should
they
be.
call it, whole life or whatever.
Okay.
Strictly a term policy.
Oh,
And so it's valid for the term. And once the term is done, and so 30 years ago, a life insurance policy seemed like a good idea. Now I realize that I've been paying that life insurance policy for 30 years, and it's just done.
gone. Yep, gone.
Just done.
So what happens now? Can you get a new one?
I could, but as with any of those kind of things, the amount they want to charge you is based on your current age, right? Like, they're not going to give me another 30-year policy now. I'm 60, 67,
Hey, it could happen.
yeah. Well, this is it. I mean,
Look at the Queen.
I could make it. Yeah, I could make it as long as the Queen. How long is she?
96, I think.
96. Wow.
Yeah.
I suppose I could make it as long as that, but it's
I won't.
It's
I
very
can't, I
unlikely.
can't make it.
It's well, I say it's unlikely, but they might give me that policy, but they're going to charge me through the nose
My God,
because my age, right?
do not let me become 96. For God's sake. I'm looking into that Fred Sanford retirement package. That 65. It's the big one, Elizabeth. Oh, man.
Who's Fred Sanford?
Oh,
Really?
I had no idea.
oh, sorry, Mike.
Well, it wouldn't be an episode of Out
Well,
for
Mike,
Coffee if Mike didn't know what I was talking about.
Years ago, when we watched the screen, we called it a TV.
Oh, is this the thing you had to walk up and get across the room to
Yeah,
change
you
the
had to
channel
walk
for?
Turn it
Oh.
out to change the channels, and we had this thing called cable TV. It's a little passe, but and there was a show called Sanford and Son.
Oh, I know of Sanford inside, yeah.
Yeah, that's Fred Sanford.
That's
Oh,
he was the dad.
I've never seen it, but I know it.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, it's how many years old was that, Laurie?
Oh,
40,
oh my
40
God,
plus?
that's the
It's gotta be.
70s. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 50 years now.
50 years
Oh
now.
my God. I have the theme song as one of my cell phone rings.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Yes.
I think we just found your next sold out show,
There you
Rob. You can bring Laurie with you.
We'll just do like that. What is that? That game that you name that tune. That's what it is.
Name
Name
that
the tune.
tune. There
And
you
it's just Sanford and Sons theme song over and over again.
We'll throw some Magnum and maybe some Knight Rider in as well.
We could do,
Okay.
well, we could do it like we could do one of those nights at Upper Thames and just do it all old TV theme songs.
That actually would be a lot of
Yes.
It'd be
fun.
fun.
Yes, the
Yeah.
TV show, right?
That would be
What
fun.
would we do, baby, without us? What would we do,
Oh my
baby?
gosh.
Yeah, little Family Ties action there.
Wow.
Yeah. Mike's
Yeah.
like, "What's a family
Yeah.
tie?"
I know. I said, what?
Like a necktie or
Oh my God! I'll give you a necktie.
Oh, man.
is that the one with Michael J. Fox?
Yes, that's Alex B.
Yes.
Keaton.
There you
Oh.
go.
You okay, Rob? What
Oh,
happened?
You guys are making me feel old here tonight. I'll tell you.
I know these shows. Don't say I'm making you
Oh,
feel
well,
old.
I am, you know,
It's that one. It's Mike.
you're a little closer to me than Michael. So,
Just a little though, right? I'm a little closer to Mike than I am to you.
okay,
Just
let's
putting
go
that
with
out there.
Let's go with that. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, look at Mike laughing. He's thinking this is.
All right, Papa.
These old fogies in there. Cable TV shows. Could you
Yeah.
believe watching cable TV? Holy,
Hey Rob, do you still have cable?
believe it or not, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think my parents still do. You don't, Laurie, do you?
Oh, I haven't had cable TV since I've lived in Woodstock.
Yeah.
So like
When we-
15 years or so.
When Kevin and I lived in Toronto, we had it, and we had a PVR so we can catch all our favorite shows. And then we moved back to town, and my parents had it for a bit, but we never really needed it again. There's enough with Netflix and all that stuff that we don't pay into that anymore.
I think I'm getting rid of Disney.
Oh, is it time?
Well, I just got a notification that it's going up like by $40 for the year.
Oh,
The
I'm
law-
like, no,
Let's
I
see.
don't think I'll be engaging in that. I
oh.
have Disney, I have Crave, I have Prime,
Yep.
and Netflix. I don't need that all.
I have all that too. And there's some good free ones too, like Pluto. Like there's some that you can put on where it's literally just like a Frasier channel, and
Mhm.
I Love Lucy, and it's just like nonstop
Sure.
of the same
Yeah.
show. And those are pretty nice to have around.
Tubi is free as well. Do you have Tubi?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have
Of course,
Tubi.
that was back when they were serious about making TV shows, and they they ran for 13 episodes in a season, and then they ran for 9 seasons. So at the end of the day, there's 120 odd shows that they can put in they can put it on that Frasier channel and run it for like 6 days in a row and never repeat a episode kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
it's true.
forever. You just don't see that today. I'm sorry, but
No.
you don't.
Yeah.
Can I make an
You know,
admission?
like, even the episode stuff I pick up on Netflix, because believe it or not, yes, I do have cable TV, but I still watch Netflix
Oh,
and
for you.
Crave, and but even the stuff that's kind of, what's the word, made in episodes, episodic, is that
like mini series.
yeah, some of them are only like six shows,
Yeah, episodes long. Yeah.
and that's it. And I think, honestly, I think that speaks to the attention span today.
Yeah,
I'd
you're
agree.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yep. It's
But-
just tastes change just as quickly too, I think.
Mhm.
So it's like, watch this for a little while, but then we move on. And then of course there's the fact that there's so many other choices that it's easy to move on, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're me, because I got stuck on the Grey's Anatomy wheel.
Oh no.
I started that from scratch, right from day one,
Okay.
on Netflix over the Christmas break.
Mm.
There are 19 seasons on
Holy cannoli.
Netflix. And the way my brain works is I can't move on to anything else now until I finish Grey's
Until
Anatomy.
you've done it.
Oh,
So I am plugging through like every night while I'm eating dinner, or I've got it on in the background. I'm doing things and it's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that yesterday, oh my God, am I happy to say this or am I ashamed to say this?
How
I'm
many
just gonna
episodes?
say it.
How
I
many
have-
episodes did you knock out?
Well, as of yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I am on season 14.
Hey, you're getting there.
And she only started on Tuesday.
I started over the Christmas break.
Oh, Christmas break. Yeah, sorry, you
Yeah,
did.
but still, that's only a couple of months to go through 14 years worth of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, yeah.
You make it sound like it's some kind of punishment, though. Like you're like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost to the end.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not watching anything else.
See, I do need
my
to
brain
switch it
won't
up.
let me do that. My brain is like, no, you finish this before you can get engaged in something else.
I like a good evening of let me watch one episode of this, one episode. I pretend in my head that it's 2003 and I only have one episode and I have to wait another week. Like I like
Okay.
managing it that way, but I'll do it again tomorrow night, where every night I'll watch an episode of something. Kevin hates it though. He wants the same as you, Laurie. He wants to blast through this and get it off our to-do list.
Get it over with.
No.
And if
Well, and of course, Netflix is set up for that, eh? Like at the end of every episode, it's upcoming episode in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds, 1 second, boom.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even wait for the credits to go. You know, it's like
no bathroom break.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I do.
I hear the dog.
Yeah.
It's not an episode if there's not a dog at my house barking in the background.
Oh, well,
yeah.
So back to I know just so we don't run out the clock here, but we were talking. You started talking a little bit about some changes we're going to make, Mike.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, Mike, tell us.
Because I think inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, and I think it's very clear that I'm the one having to make some choices here.
Yeah, it's all on you, Mike.
Hey, it's all. We're not pointing any fingers, but
yeah. You know what? I shall gracefully accept that. Here's what's up. It was a very difficult decision. I have had literally nothing but the best time working with you guys on the show over the past years. The memories we've made and the opportunities we've had together have been absolutely incredible. I'm at this point with starting this new job, as well as I have some school starting soon. There's a lot of new things that are coming up that I really need to make sure that I have my sights focused and ready to move forward and do those things really well so that I can continue to do these fun things well as well and have this time to bond with you guys. So regrettably, we're gonna have to take a little bit of a break after today's episode, so that I can do those things and I can get closer to my goals. And the great thing is that you guys have always been right close by. So I know when the time comes and I'm ready to start having some fun with you guys again. I hope you're still there, waiting for me patiently. But outside of the episodes we do, I know a lot of our fans know that we do things like our Out for Carols we did back in November. And there's going to be some stuff like that I want to continue to do with you guys because it's just too fun to pass up. So to our audience, please know there's still going to be things coming down the line. I know Laurie also has some dreams for things within our Out for Coffee world that she wants to still do. So it's not a goodbye. It's a I'll see you soon, and in a couple different formats than what you're seeing right now.
So let's be honest, folks. We're like herpes. We're never going away.
Oh, brother.
Wow. We might go dormant for a little while.
Jeez.
But we're never going away.
We're never actually gone.
Get ready for flare-up. The flare-up's coming.
Maybe we'll just announce, please continue to follow us. Maybe we'll still be able to post some stuff on our socials, and every once in a while, maybe check in.
We're gonna have to get new coffee mugs though, if it's gonna be for coffee with Mike or with Rob and Laurie.
Why don't we just call it Out with Mike?
Mike.
Get out. Out with Mike.
Ouch.
I'm kidding.
She's on a tear tonight.
I'm just gonna cry my tears right into this.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh.
We'll get a new cup and we'll just call it Mike's Tears.
Oh boy.
No, we kid, Mike. I kid. You know how much fun I've had during all of this, and you guys are like, well, don't tell anybody, but you guys are like family, suckers. Hey, you know what you can do with family? Can I borrow some money?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so I'll see you later then.
Okay, and he's gone now. Mike's pulling a plug tonight.
I just don't want anybody to think that we're actually like signing off.
No,
Oh,
just
No, no.
we'll change formats a little bit and
yeah.
kind of play it by ear as time goes on.
Yeah.
And Mike, I don't know if we actually come right out and say, but what is exactly your new job is?
So
Just if somebody hasn't heard.
yeah, I've taken on the role of the general manager for the Woodstock Chamber of Commerce. So I'm going to be working
Really?
with all sorts of local businesses,
Excellent.
helping to
Excellent.
promote them and connect them
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
advocate for them. And it's going to be a really great time. And I'm a couple days in as of filming this episode, and
Right.
I'm loving it. So I think I'm going to have a good time.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, I mean, heaven knows, businesses around this town are appreciative of whatever kind of help they can get, certainly from a Chamber of Commerce position. I know that they do a lot of good things for this city, a lot of them in the background maybe, but yeah.
Well, and it's a long history. The Woodstock Chamber has been around for over 140 years in
Really?
the community here. So that's
Wow.
pretty amazing for how long it's been. So,
And now you get to be part of that.
and now I get to be a part of it. So, yeah, so very grateful to be a part of a chamber
Good.
that has
Good.
such deep
Good.
history.
Well, speaking about our Out for Coffee legacy, it really is a legacy now, isn't it? We have a
Yeah.
legacy.
We have a legacy.
What has been some of your favorite Out for Coffee moments?
Oh, well, I will say, hands down, I loved our food episode, our trying horrible things. We talk about it so often because
Yeah.
that's how much we enjoyed it. That
And
is
we
something.
still owe you guys one more of those.
Yeah, we've been promising people for a while, so that will be.
Oh, like the you talk about the taste test food thing?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah,
We still owe you guys one more.
yeah, the next episode, Rob's on the same counter as us that time, though.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, so I would say that's definitely been kind of a nice little perk, and it was nice that it was on your birthday. It was kind of a good time for
Yeah.
many different reasons. We had a live studio audience for that episode too,
Yes,
so
We did too, didn't we?
that was really cool. So
it's in my top 5 too.
so that's certainly high up there for me. I remember when we were super early days, Laurie, and Rob, you had set up our studio at the Emporium at the theater's
Yeah.
kind of secondary space.
Yeah.
And that was our first time going in person, and we were well into COVID at that time. So
Yes.
it was kind of exciting, to just get together, but to try new things. That will forever be in my mind as one of our pivotal moments. And then also taking it on the road when we had our first episode out and about with Bernia at YFM. That was kind of, that was forging some really great ground for future episodes that we were didn't even know that were on the way. That
led to a lot of interesting spots with different people. And
yeah. What about you, Laurie?
We have certainly had the great opportunity to meet some wonderful folks,
Definitely.
around town. Definitely. And get to know them. And I was just at Early Bird Coffee.
Oh yeah.
Just on the weekend, and as I was walking up to the store, Kate and Elio were leaving, and I just kind of said hi, and I really didn't expect them to say anything, but they kind of like, oh hey Rob.
Yeah, because we got to go in there before it even was open.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. They were still doing renovations when we went and spent an evening with them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was also the show that the episode that I drank black coffee. It was Cardinal black coffee at probably 8 o'clock at night, and I was buzzing. If you watch that episode,
flying around the coffee shop.
I was watching that before we released it, but I was like kind of proofing the episode, and I was just like, oh man, I need to be reeled in pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, the times that the time that we went to the lavender farm, riding around in the golf cart, and then I had to hold a chicken, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The time that I dumped an entire 20-ounce coffee all over my keyboard.
Oh yeah.
All over my MacBook. That was a very expensive episode. That was
our shortest episode on record, wasn't it?
If we could only have had insurance. Speaking of insurance.
Well, there you are.
That was such an expensive episode.
Yeah.
When we baked at Two Guys and a Whisk.
I was just gonna say, I remember making cookies with the guys downtown.
Yeah.
Bakery.
Yeah, I like those hands-on those ones like that. It gave us a chance to literally roll up our sleeves and help out. That was fun.
Yeah, and the tattoo experience.
That was a full experience too.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That was time well spent,
With
and to make a friend like Ned was a great outcome. Personally, was a great outcome of a series like that we did. So that was really good.
And my absolute favorite, if I may, they're all my favorites, but this one's right up there for me. The interview with Sean McCann.
Oh yeah,
and his wife Andrea.
Yeah, there's a feather in our cap for that one.
Oh man, I was so fangirling.
Yeah, we could tell.
He could tell.
Yeah.
When I brought out pictures from 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's you here, and there's you and me here, and there's us here.
Wiping up the drool all evening.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I tell you, we've had some great times. And I don't want to sound like we're, as you say, Mike, signing off. We're not really signing off. We're just changing gears a little bit. But one of the things that I do regret is that when we last year in November, when we went and did caroling at Upper Thames, we didn't shoot any video.
None.
No,
we didn't shoot any video at all. We didn't make it an episode or anything like that. And I think if we had get the opportunity to go back, I think we would change that this time.
That's a brilliant idea, Rob.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really great.
Yeah, but our sound guy was on the keyboards.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I don't mind. I'll recruit some help.
All right.
Some help for the evening.
We'll have like a truck come in and the roadies will come out.
There you are.
Yeah.
That would work for me. Yeah. Yeah. A truck full of roadies to haul gear. That'd be fine by me.
But that was such a good time too.
Yeah.
It was that we had a lot of fun that night doing carols.
Well,
I'm looking forward to doing that one again, actually.
Absolutely. And I think part of what made that night so special for me, and I'm sure for all of us, is that it gave us a chance to actually connect with our audience, right? Like, I love having these chats and I love having the guests on, but the opportunities to go out there and chat with our guests, and same with our live episodes that, Rob, I know you haven't had a chance to join Laurie and I for a live episode before, but those were really nice mornings where we had some nice chat with our audience members, see what's going on in their life and talking about all the insane things that we get into. Those are some fond memories with those episodes as well too.
For sure. Just the interaction back and forth. In real time.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Those early episodes that we did, the ones about like the creepy crawlies and our siblings, and I will forever laugh my guts out at listening to those, because I still do every once in a while if I'm puttering around the kitchen, like, oh, let's tune up a classic out for coffee.
Yeah, what makes us weird episodes and the good old classics. You're right. Yeah. There is kind of some heartwarming charm to those. What are you looking at? What are you so distracted by?
I don't know.
She's got something going on there.
He just pulled something off the counter.
What's the dog doing?
I don't know what he got.
We'll go check. He pulled it off the counter.
Yeah, it might be a
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, I'll be right back.
For those of you who are only listening, Laurie is now walking away from the camera. Yep, there she goes. Gone. For the last 5 minutes, she's been staring over her, left shoulder.
Trying to decide what's going on over there.
As I said, something caught her eye, and I think it's the dog. But...
Well, this is actually pretty in line when we do our live episodes.
Oh yeah,
there's always something that she needs to walk away from for a moment.
True. This is true. Oh, and she's back.
What do you eat? What do you get into?
Are you guys talking about me?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Great.
The pass through from the kitchen to the living room.
Yeah.
I have the love seat backed up against it, so he was on the love seat pulling something off the pass through. It was his PetSmart grooming bandana.
Oh.
That he was trying to suckle. Like, no, you're not doing that. But if anybody wants to follow him on Instagram, it's A Pug Called Ribeye.
Oh, brother.
He's having a great time.
He is having a great time, eh?
Yeah, lots of reels on there. You'd be proud of me, Rob. I'm experimenting with tech.
Yeah. Good for you.
She's video editing. She's adding effects. She's adding text.
I've heard about a lot of interesting things she's into, though.
What? What?
I'm just
That's a
saying.
different show, man. Different show.
I'm just
That
saying.
is not where we're headed, by the way, in case you're
Okay.
wondering.
I'm just doing a quick Google search here for things Laurie is up to.
No.
You would be surprised the results I'm getting.
Oh, man, clear that history before you die.
Oh man.
Oh.
Right. All right.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. It's just
All right.
just wow.
Are you done?
I'm done. Almost.
Okay. See,
Oh.
I'm gonna miss this.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
So, well, onward and upward though, right? We're gonna find
Sure.
all these other things that we're gonna do, but
Well, that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to refocus a little bit and come at
Yeah.
it from a different perspective. And
yeah.
it's okay.
But for
Progress.
now,
Yeah.
I would like to thank you guys for your time and your commitment to making this a fun project. Huge thank you to our audience. Please keep an
Yeah.
eye
Oh,
peeled
yeah.
on what we have coming next.
Yeah, to
because
all those folks have been tuning in and joining us, and we really appreciate all of you being a part and coming along for the bit of the ride.
yeah,
Yeah.
it means a lot.
For sure.
It really
It
does.
does.
So, so thank you all very much for such a wonderful experience and making this so worthwhile for us. And until next time, we'll see you
Right.
soon. Do you have any last words for this episode, Laurie?
Other than just bringing it back to the whole herpes thing, we're not going anywhere. I mean, we're going somewhere, but we'll be back. Like a dormant disease, we'll be back.
Dormant disease.
Until then,
We'll flare up
Hey.
once again, folks.
All right. Well, I love you guys very much, and thank you again to our audience. And we will see you soon.
All righty.
On Out for Coffee.
Okay. Until next time.
Mike and Laurie.
See
and
ya.
Rob.
And Rob. Bye-bye.
Bye, friends. Oh. Well, that was tough.
Yeah.
Do you have questions, comments, or ideas for a future show? Reach out to Mike and Laurie on their social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or email us at mikeandlauriesocials@gmail.com.